Okay, I'm outside now. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, it sounds the same actually.
Oh, it sounds the same. Actually, you sound a lot more clear.
It's really deep.
Radio check 1-2, radio check 1-2, 1-2.
Hey, RCT. Welcome back. Sorry, it's been a few minutes since I posted, but let's jump right into it. We are testing out, today we're testing out the Baofeng 5RM. This came in with a Bluetooth program device, but I wanted to really test um, the wattage. This says it comes with 10 watts, true 10 watts. So we're going to test that today. To compare it, I did also bring a traditional Baofeng UV5R, and this one is actually one of the first few older school ones. In fact, when you try to chirp this, it says it's an older model, so I have to look for an older version of it. So um, this one I think is 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 watts, and then this one is saying it's 1, 5, and 10 watts, I want to say. But we're going to push 10 watts to see how much further it can get. Today I'm sitting over here at Dobson and what is it, Broadway. So off the 101. We were going to sit at the Mesa Riverview, but it seems like there is a lot of traffic there today, and so we wanted to avoid that area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to push power out of these two radios. I have 3531 a few blocks away, not Main Street, but maybe University. There is another little plaza here. It might be University here. Oops, sorry, I'm not even showing you. I think this is where they might be. I think there was a Jack in the Box or something here. And so we're going to try to push and test to see the power versus the 1 to 4 watts, and then the 1, 5, and 10 watts. And oh, there's security guard here. What is he doing? So yeah, we're going to try to do that. I programmed a few. So we tried to do this yesterday, and my mistake, my silly mistake, I programmed a few channels without tones. It was just CSQ, and there was a bunch of interference, and I didn't really get a chance to program this one. So I did go in and program a few channels in here. But without going overview of this too much, I did want to express how clean this radio is. It's very nice display, very nice screen. I do like that you can actually add the tag or the name of the channel in a wider area than you can with the traditional. As you can see, you have a very limited amount of you know numbers or letters that you can put in there, and so this makes it a little bit more difficult to program what you want to name your channel. So again, very nice view, very nice layout, very sleek, so it's not blowing up your face with the light. I didn't get a chance to look too much into the settings. It does have the MDC 1200 wannabe. I think they're calling it something different on here, DC 1200. But it's pretty much that Motorola um, end of tone or beginning of tone or trailing. What do they call it? When you key up your PTT, it gives you your MDC ID. So let me see if we can hear it here. Well, actually, let's just test it up and see if 3531 can hear us. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Oops, I'm on 4. So again, it's still same layout. So you got to go down to whatever channel you want to go to. Focus, focus. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty good. What are your cross rates again?
Maine and Dobson.
See, I noticed it did that a few times. It cut out. I'm not too sure what all that's about. Okay, one more time. It cut out. Where are you at?
Maine and Dobson.
Maine and Dobson. So let's try it with this one now. Check, check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said Maine and Dobson.
Okay, one more time. I'm trying to do both radios. This one's not coming through. Check, check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? I'm using the old Baofeng. Okay, so this is, I think, on high. Did I pass it? Yeah, this is on high. All right, let's look at this one. Check, check. 1, 2. Can you hear me again?
Yeah, I heard you that time. I can hear you.
See, I can't hear coming in. Check, check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? I heard you on the other radio, but not this radio. One more time. Huh.
1, 2, can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you, but it cuts in and out. One more time. Hmm. Let's try to swap the antennas. I'm not too sure why it wouldn't come in. But let's swap these and see what happens. I mean, there's really no reason why we shouldn't be able to hear on this radio. I'm sorry, you're not even seeing what I'm doing. I hope it's the same antenna. Okay, perfect. They made it matchable. All right, let's try it one more time. It's a little different. Check, check. 1, 2. Can you hear me on this radio?
Yeah.
Can you go to RCT3? Just go to 3. Okay, we're going to cheat a little bit. Can you hear me on either of them?
Yeah, I was hearing you.
But I can't hear you.
Oh, I guess not. I was saying I'm at Maine and Dobson.
All right, let me try the one of the Baofengs one more time.
Okay.
Let's turn this up, turn this down. Check, check. Hello, can you hear me? 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? 1, 2. Tell me if you can hear me.
Okay.
1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. Hello, hello. 1, 2. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you not hear me that time?
No, nothing's coming through.
Hello, hello. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but there's a lot of static.
Okay, let me swap the antennas one more time.
Okay.
All right. We'll go back to the original antennas. This is the one that came with the UV5R. Yep. And this is the one that came with the 5RM. Check, check. Hello, can you hear me? Check, check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
A lot better, a little bit of static, pretty clear. Hello, was it a lot clearer or was it better?
To be honest, it sounded the same.
Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me now? I'm outside the car now. Can you hear me? Hello, I'm outside the car now. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Check, check. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Clear.
Better, louder, clearer, more static? Can you hear me on either one of those?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I have the antenna out of the window.
Yeah, I stepped outside of the car and I guess you couldn't hear me or I couldn't hear you.
I guess not. I was like saying, yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, loud and clear. And then you just kept saying, hello, hello, check, check.
Hello, can you hear me? Check, check. Check, check. Hello, can you hear me? Check, check. So does that answer your question that 10 watts does not work better than 4 or 5? Or is it power? I'm just really surprised that it wouldn't work better than the other one. Check, check. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? It's not working on 10 watts. It's not going to work on 5, right? Check, check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Is it really staticky or how does it sound?
I didn't understand a word you just said.
So in conclusion, just with one block away, I would say that is a big struggle. Very, very, very big struggle. I don't know what the deal with is with it being 10 watts and being 4 watts and working any better. I'll have to plug in the SWR device and see if it really is pushing out 10, but so far that is a very concerning test that they work equally. So let me find another spot. I think I'll just go behind the warehouse and see if it sounds a lot better. All right, stand by. All right, we're in the warehouse a little bit further back here. Looks very sketchy. Got to lock the doors, double lock. Let's try the Baofeng UV5R, 5 watts, I think max. Let's see if you can hear anything outside or inside the car. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Check, 1, 2.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Ah, this is the old Baofeng, so it looks like it's kind of doing something good.
Can you hear me? Hello, check, check, 1, 2.
Yeah, did you not hear my last transmission? Whoops, spoke too soon. Let's do this one. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? 1, 2. Check, check.
It's coming out very staticky, but I can hear you.
Okay, what am I saying? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
I'm not really understanding you. It's a lot of static, but I hear you talking, but I'm not understanding.
Stand by. Let's step outside. Let's see. be able to hear me. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Check, 1, 2.
Yes, that time loud and clear.
Okay, what am I saying? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
I didn't hear any of that.
A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
ABC 123.
1, 2, 3, A, B, C.
123 ABC.
Okay, it seems like it sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. What about now?
Yes, currently loud and clear.
Check, check, 1, 2. I'm using the old Baofeng.
Yes, old Baofeng, loud and clear.
A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
ABC 123.
Oh, damn it, they're both working good. Okay, let me go on the other side of the building.
Okay, copy that.
So I don't know why up there is working and back here is not working, or up here is working. Over there, literally just right there, it wasn't working. So, oh man, that's kind of annoying because now I can't really say it was, um, I can't say it was obstruction because we're just further back. It's not like I am extremely in a different position. I'm literally just yards away, if anything. Let's go. I guess I'll just move around this plaza. It seems like it's struggling at one block, so I don't think I'm going to push it much further than that. And I mean, that's, again, one block at a 4 watts should, guarantee should at least work. 10 watts should at least be pushing through in a vehicle, at least. So not sure why this is happening. All right, let's try the old Baofeng. Let's see what happens. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Old Baofeng. Hello, hello. Check, 1, 2. Using the old Baofeng. Baofeng. All right, let's grab the other one. Hello, hello. Check, 1, 2. Using the the new Baofeng.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear on the old Baofeng.
No, this is a new one. I think you didn't hear me on the old one.
Oh, okay. I can hear you loud and clear currently right now.
Yeah, same thing. Let me step out of the car to test the old Baofeng.
Okay, copy that.
Check, check, 1, 2. Can you hear me on the old Baofeng? Oh, did I?
The old Baofeng.
All right. Stand by. All right. I'm not sure what to say now. It seems like the newer Baofeng at 10 watts still struggles. In this location, it seems like it did just a little better. And again, we're only talking maybe a block away where the other person is literally right here. And that's 0.4 miles away. That's where I'm at now. Oops, sorry. And this is where they would be approximately. So very concerning. 0.4, not even half mile. So as I've said before, I would not trust. Hey RCT, hopefully you can hear me. This is going to be round 2 testing out the Baofeng 5RM. Again, this thing is claiming to be 10 watts out, 5 medium, and a 1 watt low power. The test is supposed to be to determine if the Baofeng is as powerful as it says it is compared to the original UV5R. Excuse the Jeep, we just came back from a road trip, so it's a little dirty, but here's, I mean, we just did the test. I'm gonna slap these two videos together so you can see the difference. But it seems like the Baofeng UV5 and the Baofeng Baofeng 5RM, they performed, if not the same. This one did, I would say, just as good as the other one. So there's nothing really special for that one. And you know what? Did it not? Oh, oh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test this one out. And
Is that you trying to talk to me? I didn't hear anything you said.
yeah, that was by accident. I keyed up the other Baofeng.
Okay, copy that.
So it's not very clear. It doesn't seem like it's pushing up more power. I don't want to say it sounds better. I don't want to say it did further, but there's something maybe that I did wrong, and it wasn't going at least a full block. But here, what I did was I had her parked just on the other side where we're at. So she is right over here, I think, in this little parking spot. So 800 feet away. All right, so we're gonna check that 800 feet away. And then what I might do is maybe go across the street and see if it reaches there. Over here in, I don't know, what is this area? Tempe, 101, and, excuse me, Broadway. And so we're gonna see if it's even worth buying these Baofengs 5RM for the wattage that it claims to be. So obviously you heard that it's working now. Let me do one more radio check. Hey, you ready for a radio check? I'm gonna start the video now.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously we can talk. How does it sound? Any static, or is it coming in pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, let me go across the street. Let me find another spot.
Okay.
So let's go see if we can find another spot. Stand by. All right, team. Second location here. I'm next to this Marine Recruiter location. Let's see. I think, again, she is down over here in this corner. Sorry, I'm not doing this correctly. So that is about 0.4 miles away, not even half a mile. So let's see what it sounds like with the Baofeng 5RM. All right, check 1 2. Can you hear me? I'm almost a block away.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, let me get the older Baofeng and see what it sounds like.
All right.
All right, this is the old Baofeng. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, let me see if I can get a little further.
Okay, copy that.
Okay, so that worked out. Let's go find another spot. Trying to see if there's anything that would make a difference. Last location I was at, I was behind a warehouse, and warehouses typically are a lot more, thicker, busier, a lot more obstruction between. And over here I'm trying to stick to the roads. That way it's not so in between. Carlos Taco Shop. I think I'll have tacos today. Craving that. But no, what I'm trying to say is it really depends on the buildings or the obstructions, obviously, between you and the other radio. And the last test, I was between several warehouses and big buildings. And here, I'm just trying to stick closer to the street, which is a little bit more line of sight. So obviously, if you're going to be more line of sight, it's going to be easier to talk to. If you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be between buildings, I would not recommend a Baofeng to be your choice of communication. All right, so I'm now just behind that building there. I was here right there behind that building, and she is down that way. So let's just see how much further that is. So let's map it out one more time. Still about 0.4. Let's see what it sounds like. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? Check 1 2.
Yes, I can hear you.
There is Carlos Taco Spot and then Native Grill and Wings over here if you want to consider that for dinner.
up online. I'll see the reviews.
All right, let me check the old Baofeng. Let me see what it sounds like. Oh, gotta turn it down before it squawks. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Can you still hear me? This is the old Baofeng.
On the background, like in the background.
Wait, I missed you. Say again.
I can hear you, but there's also static in the background.
Oh, and the 5RM barely had background noise?
Yeah, but now maybe once you're talking to me more, it sounds clear.
Oh, okay, so maybe just different connections sound a little better.
Yeah, the first sentence you were talking to me, that was like very staticky in the background. But I can still understand and hear you.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, let me go a little bit further. I see a spot across the street.
Okay, copy that.
All right, stand by. Let me go. I think what I want to do is go down there and see if there's some buildings I can go behind. All right, stand by. All right, team, a little further now. Let's check to see what the distance is. I think there, so about half mile now. I'm a little paranoid because last time, like I said, I was a block away and I barely heard anything. But then again, like I said, it was behind a lot of between a lot of warehouses, and that really didn't help the radios anyways, because they are analog, and analog does struggle a little bit more. We are using UHF, so that should be, obviously not a challenge. So all right, let's see one more time what it sounds like. Check, check, 1 2. Can you hear me? Check, 1 2.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's a little choppy though.
You know what? I heard the other radio, but I didn't hear you on this radio. One more time. Check, 1 2.
No, I didn't hear anything you said.
Let's try the old Baofeng. It's a little disappointing. That's exactly what I mean. Hello, can you hear me? Check, check, 1 2.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sad to announce, this is the older Baofeng.
Okay, the distance sounds far away, like you're talking like not close to the speaker.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the radio and the shot, and I don't want to get my lips in there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that sounds terrible coming this way. All right, can you hear me now? Check, 1 2. This is the old Baofeng.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I heard you on the other radio, but not this one. Check one. Give me a radio check. Check 1 2. Blah blah blah. Hello, can you hear me? Check.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the other one. Can you hear me? I'm back on the newer Baofeng. I heard you on the other Baofeng, not this one though, not the new one. Check, check. Hello, can you hear me? All right, give me 1 second. Let's step. All right, team, one more time. Let me try this before I do move. She said she was able to hear me after I put the phone down. All right, one more time. Still the same place. I'm the same place. Check, check. Hello, can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's interesting. When I move the radio to the right side of the car, I can't hear you and you can't hear me.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me step outside, see what it sounds like. Okay, I'm outside now. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, it sounds the same actually.
Oh, it sounds the same. Actually, you sound a lot more clear though.
Oh, okay.
Give me a check 1, 2. Let me get the audio. Hello, do you hear me? Can you do a radio check for me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Radio check 1 2 1 2. Radio check 1 2 3.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let me see if I can get a little further.
I copy that.
All right, let's go find one more spot. All right, team. Another spot. Let's see. Hey, where am I at? So here, and I think she is down here. So 0.7 miles. So let's see what that sounds like. We'll start with the 5RM. All right, check 1 2. Can you hear me? I'm a little further now. Check. Hello. I'm a little further now. Let's grab the old one. Hello, can you hear me? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? Of course, it's not going to work. I mean, they're the same. This is supposed to be 10. This is supposed to be what, 5 max, and it's not working. So that's saying something already. And this is test number 2. Let's try outside. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I took it out of the car. Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. There's a little static, but I can still hear you.
Okay, let me grab the old one.
Alright.
Okay, can you hear me? Check 1 2. Hello. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? This is the old one. Nope, can't hear. Okay, I heard you, but I mean, I didn't hear you on the old one, but I heard you on the new one.
Oh, it's staticky now.
Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, I think I'm wrapping up now. I have everything I need to know.
Alright, sounds good.
All right, team. What are we thinking? UV5R and 5RM. Nothing really different or special. Let me close this before I get mugged. Cool design. I do like the fact that this is a little bit bigger. It feels a little bit better in your hands versus the original 5RM. I'm a fan of bigger radios. They just feel like you're holding the radio versus a toy radio. I grew up with a lot of F4S radios and toy radios, and I think having a bigger radio in your hand makes it seem a little bit more reliable and professional, and it doesn't look so dinky, as I would say. But comparing both of these, obviously sounds like the I hate to say the Baofeng, the UV5R and the 5RM are just as equal. It doesn't seem like this one's pushing out any more power. I did not alter the antennas. This is the antenna it came with. Same thing with this antenna. This is the original antenna it came with. Yes, they are both what is it called? Tuned for the frequencies that we're using. I'm not using any frequencies outside. I'm not using anything different other than what's intended for these. I can't zoom in with one hand, sorry, but you can probably see there 400 to 520, and then 136, 174. And this one is, like I said, same thing. This is a antenna it came with. Sorry, bear with me. There we go. Right there. 4, 520, and then VHF. So again, I do apologize that I'm not impressed. 10 watts is a big claim, and I don't know if they meant 10 watts, you know, with prayers and hopes and dreams. But this is definitely not working out, and so my recommendation is, if you want the Baofeng for cosmetic looks, or for beefier looks, or for, feeling like you have a better radio in your hands, definitely this is a radio to go with. The LCD screen is pretty cool. It's not LED, it's LCD, liquid crystal, something something something. Versus this one, it's the traditional, just the colors that you pick. So again, if you want that sleek design, looks really nice, looks really professional. But same design, it's just a lot more blown up. That's all I can really tell you. Haven't really dived deep into any of the other features. This does have that MDC want to be trailing end sound, and it does sound pretty cool. Sounds better than the Baofeng. The Baofeng does have more of a toy sounding Roger beep. Well, this one, the Roger beep, is a little bit more towards Motorola sounding. So kind of cool. Again, not really much more different, same features. Of course, you have your tones, you can hook it up to your repeater. Literally the same thing. The only claim that's different on this is it was supposed to push out 10 watts. And what I'll do is I'll hook it up to the SWR reader to see how the antenna is doing and how much power is being pushed out, if they're really going to claim that. And the fact that you can charge this USB-C. Again, I'm glad they're coming out with that now, that you can travel with these and don't have to take your dock charger. When I originally bought Baofengs, that you lug my the dock charger around with you, there was no other way to hook up the battery until I bought this extended battery, and then it comes with the charger right there on the side. But then that's a whole separate cord you need to have. Not really universal. So, but again, I do appreciate the fact that they are doing that with the newer radios, and a lot of radios are doing that now, and I'm glad that they caught on that. It's easier to charge our radios if we're going to travel, and if you want us to have them and rely on them, they got to be user friendly or city friendly, travel friendly. So all right, team, that's all I have. Let me see if I can get a RadioCheckk. I'll have her do the RadioCheckk over and out. And if not, maybe another time I'll do another test on these out in the field, maybe off-roading or during a hike, or maybe I'll go up to South Mountain and maybe tap into a repeater. I don't think I programmed any repeaters on here. I thought I did. Then again, I don't know. There's Usury, Mesa. Where am I at? I'm in Chandler, Tempe. I don't even know if these are... Oh. Okay, hit the repeater. So I hit the repeater. So let's see. Who knows? Maybe I can reach someone. All right, stand by. Station. All right, I didn't hit anyone there. Okay. I don't even know what else I'm nearby. Come on, I mean, this is... Someone would have had to hear that one. Let's see if I can hit it with this one. No, I don't think I'm that close. I forgot what these are. I punched them in a while ago, but I can't remember. I think I'm too far from Chandler. It worked. Station. No? No one wants to talk to me? Alright, well, at least it's hitting repeaters. That's pretty cool. Haven't really tested these out with repeaters in a long time. When I usually use my Baofeng to talk to everyone up in Usery and White Tanks. I don't even know if I still have them in here anymore, but okay, pretty cool. I'll give it some credit. It did hit the repeaters here in Tempe and one in Chandler. I have to look up the list to see what is what, but there you go. There's some credit for you. That's all I really have for you. Let's do a radio check over now. Let's go back. Sorry. Check, radio check. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we're done. Can you give me a radio check over and out?
All right, radio check over and out.
All right, team. Thanks again. Appreciate it.